Eli, did your part come in?
It just make it look like the right one, though. Nope, that looks right. Sweet.
Should video this.
Oh, she's on there.
Here we go. On this episode of What Did You Get Me Into Today, Eli here.
You're not getting Jason into something. I'm getting you into something.
Yeah, Eli bought an old four-wheeler. I think it's like a 2000 Suzuki King Quad.
300.
Gabe checked the spark plug. It had mouse nests in every air filter. Does it have a clutch button? No, it's not a belt drive. It's not a CVT, so it won't have a problem there. The battery box was totally full of mouse nests. I pulled that out. The air filter, they already pulled that. It was full of mouse. The motor turns over, but it's been like 3 years, so we're assuming that the fuel is probably garbage. So we're going to drain the fuel first. It does have a broken rear axle, but we think we already found the part online, so that's what these boys are working on now.
So we got the axle apart.
Yeah. I'd say it's pretty well exploded.
Paul broke it good.
Hey, you want to grab me that drink?
The drum brake was froze up from water in it.
We don't have another drum pan.
And so he put it in super low and punched it and dropped it in gear and exploded it. That's what happened.
Eli, did your part come in?
It just make it look like the right one, though. Nope, that looks right. Sweet. Yay! Now I just need oil and an oil filter and everything can go back together.
Yeah!
And it should be fixed. And find the screw that Gabe lost.
The oil fill is right back here by the axle. That's this. Sometimes the filter is inside something, so we'll probably have to Google it. There's a sight window right here to tell you if it has oil.
It's this thing right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Take those 3 screws off and the filter's internal.
Just have to figure out what side it was on.
So we'll have to, we call World of Wheels tomorrow and see if they have one.
You want to check it and see if it's any good before you buy one?
Well, the oil's 3 years old. Yeah.
Fair enough.
We made sure it turned over and wasn't seized up. Let's change the oil before we run it. Change the oil, change the fuel.
You got the other wheel off, so look at the other wheel.
Where's the rest of the bag?
Doesn't have a brake.
Oh.
There's a bag of parts because you're missing brake stuff. This was already taken apart, so we're trying to figure out how it works.
Okay.
But
So you didn't take it apart, it was already apart.
the vent hose goes up here, but there's got to be a lever that pulls those brakes.
Yeah, these go in these pins.
Right. But what makes them
And I think you actually have it backwards. These both need to be flat. See how there's a round and a flat? You need to flip it because the flat goes here, the round goes here. See how you have this? You got to take this apart and flip it.
But what spreads the shoes?
Yeah, what's missing?
That rotating.
Oh, that rotates. So that's okay. So you're right. That's why that's flat. So it opens it up.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
All right.
Gosh.
Come on, old man.
I know, right? Hey, fingers in there.
Again. Always with the fingers.
Now you gotta put this back on.
Now the drum goes on first. Like that. As long as that's not twisted, it should slide on there.
Yeah, you may have to, suck that all the way around so it's not.
It's got to be.
There it goes.
There you go.
It's not all the way though. There it goes.
Now the cover under his leg goes on. And you got to line up the tabs so that they can screw together.
That. Oh shit. The bottom's not going. Is there a tab that's got to lock in?
Well, look, it might have a shape, see?
That's what I'm looking for a.
It's just a dust cover, basically.
All right.
You're really thirsty.
Right there will work.
No, he had some. He just knocked it over.
But I think there's burrs holding it because see how far apart it is?
When I came down
Yeah.
there.
That'll
It
suck
might
it in.
press together when I put the
Oh,
bolts
no.
on.
Here's dry, empty.
And then
And then the axle goes on.
the hub for the tire.
Yeah.
He'll need a new battery. I think they're like 25 or 30 bucks at Rural King. If you can pull that one out and just take it with you. You can ask how much they are out at World of
It's not the same
Wheels.
size in the Kawasaki, is it?
That's a tiny one.
Oh.
It's like a little baby motorcycle battery. I mean, you could take it off the wheelchair.
So that's what my spare one's on the wheelchair.
There's not a lot of room in there. It's a real tiny one. Well, that sucks. Put it all together to find out that one is that much too short. I think I should just muscle it, crank on tight. Jason thinks it'll come right back off. Tack weld it. It'll hold. The worst thing that's going to happen is the wheel falls off and he crashes. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Very elegant solution to the axle being the wrong one. Can't get the cotter pin through the castle nut. 2 washers and a chunk of all thread, welding it on there so the castle nut can't spin.
It's only kind of sketchy.
It's only very redneck. Don't do the stupid stuff we do. It's like farm fresh fab here. It is double thick all thread, so it's going to be double tough.
Or it just means it can fail twice.
I mean, she's not coming off. It looks ugly as all get out. All thread was not meant to be welded.
It was a cheap four-wheeler. Who cares?
But that's my solution.
The only people hating will be the people that don't have a four-wheeler.
The perfectionist who can afford the $360 axle that's correct.
Yeah, we're not those people. I guess I'm not those people. Hey, I forgot I put that on there to hold the spring
I
up.
don't know, I think it looks great. It'll work.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Till it's not.
Till it's
But we'll deal with that then.
We're not happy. Oh, I killed it. I was holding it steady and it kept going up. The carb is pretty ugly. We cleaned a ton of junk out of it. You can hear it bubble. We've cleaned the tank, we've cleaned the petcock, all the fuel lines, and the carb. Spark plug looks okay, but she's still not running full. It's at least running longer than it was, and if I hold it about half throttle, you can hear it starts revving up. So it's getting there. Slowly, kinda. Okay, boys and girls, glowing red hot exhaust. What does that mean?
Something's not right.
On the Kawasaki's, I know that means the spark plug is fouled. So we maybe need to try a new spark plug and see what happens. I wonder if a mouse... Well, you'd think if a mouse had clogged this, it would have blown out by now.
Yeah, I'm sure that mouse is dead.
But well, it's blowing the smoke and exhaust out, so...
There's no spark arrestor anymore, so whatever is in there has got to be blown out.
Huh. So the fact that the exhaust is getting red hot shouldn't do that.
I'm gonna go with we try the spark plug.
Yeah, I think
What's
tomorrow
another
we...
$8 to $10.
It's fine. It's fine. You just got to get it running.
That's the old plug. It looks a little damaged there. New plug, and it's running. It's not great. Carb's still a little dirty, so he dumped some carb cleaner in her, and hopefully running it'll clean it out. Put a little run on it, you know, whatever. Send it. Look at that, boys. New spark plug. That other one was obviously fouled from sitting. I just ran her up the road. It's an automatic shift. I'm not sure. Like, this is not the clutch. I thought maybe it was a clutch, but it's not. I don't think. I mean, but one thing about it, it feels a little like spongy. So I had to do a little research maybe on how this works. But it drove. That works. The super low, high range all worked. So that was cool. 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive engages. Front brakes work. Rear brake works. So let's see if he can figure this out. Hard to get your toe under that. He said it didn't have a clutch. Well, it went into gear. So, yeah. You get her moving and then just click up and then you downshift as you come back. First time he's ever driven one that's got a shifter. Boy, you didn't have a whole lot of fear either. You just got on it and hit it. Oh, hey. That was a big old backfire pop. And it died. I think he's figuring them gears out. Stalled again.
It doesn't like fifth gear.
No.
I may not be going fast enough.
Still not quite all the way there. I had to hold the throttle in to get it to fire up. Is that exhaust burning up again? There we go. Must have choked it accidentally. That exhaust isn't turning red hot, is it? It doesn't look like it. Definitely the plug. So you're right about that.
I put it in 5th gear and it backfired though, and then I didn't want to start again.
I heard that. I was like, oh, that's not good.
You want to go grab the side-by-side? We'll go for a ride.
That grin was worth it. Well done, boy. Now we just got to put the plastics back together, and there we go. Trying to keep up with them. I'm in the Terex. It stalled a few times with, oh, might have stalled right now. Getting the cobwebs blown out of it.